Oh, you came back because you want to slay the day. Wake up, boom, boom! It's another shot to get things right, ladies and gentlemen. What's up? I'm Mark Hayford. Thanks so much for jumping in once again. I know, don't bust me on my hat here, okay? I love sports. I think you can learn so much from them. And Giants had a rough go as of late, but that's okay. That's all right, right? You always get a chance to reset, and that's kind of the point here. And, talking about a little bit of football, it's going to bleed into my next subject here. And I want to talk about mentors and having a mentor and why it's so important to have a mentor. Matter of fact, I think it's really important to have many mentors. Now, there's people that are watching right now that are at the top of their businesses. They are the boss. They are the food chain, right? And what are you talking about? You need a mentor. Listen, I don't care what environment, what walk of life, what you have going on, as far as what the business is or what the sport is or what the activity is. The bottom line is this: there's somebody who has been there before. My wife is an executive national vice president in her company. She's the very top, and she's been at the top for a decade and a half. And when she goes to events, I will see her pulling out her phone, and no, she's not blowing up her Facebook or doing her Snapchat. She is taking notes. That is, if she's not doing it with her hand, which I actually prefer, but to each their own. And the reason she's doing that, I asked her one time, I said, "What? You are an executive national vice president, and you have a district manager. It's the first level of management that came in to your company, and they were giving a training on something. And I saw you taking notes, and you know everything that they've done and they've talked about and they've trained on. You've actually trained that before. So why are you taking notes?" And her answer was, "Because I can always learn something new. If it's one more nugget, if it's one more piece of advice, if it's one more thing that can help me to get better, then I'm going to open my mind, leave my ego at the door, and get better." Now, that's someone that is at the top, right? But we can all find mentors. Look at this. See this? There's hundreds of years of free things that have been out there. And this new building, it's crazy. It's called your public library, and it costs maybe about $5 to get a card. And there's videos and DVDs and CDs and MP3s and movies and all kinds of stuff. And there are mentors, living and dead, that you can connect with all the time. Something that happened to me in the past year when we're talking about sports, I was head coach in a football team. And there's a couple times where I got in some rough spots as a head coach. And anybody that's ever had that position out there will understand what I'm talking about, or anybody that is at top of anything will understand what I'm talking about. So what I decided to do was I connected to one of my mentors. I called my old high school football coach. He coached me 30 years ago. That man has coached more years than I have football games, okay? It's crazy. So I actually contacted him. I said, "Coach, it's Mark Hayford. I'm dealing with this situation. Can I pick your brain? What would you suggest?" And he was gracious enough. Coach Mike Sheridan out of St. Mary's High School in Rutherford, New Jersey. Just retired recently, had over 200 wins in his career, which is unfounded at a high school level. And he was able just to break down. He took the time. He gave me different suggestions based on scenario and his experience. I said, "Coach, thank you. It was fantastic." I took it, molded over, let it marinate, and I used the knowledge he gave me and applied it to that situation. There's financial mentors. There's athletic mentors. There's spiritual mentors. There's business mentors. There's all kinds out there. Wherever you're looking to succeed in life, I think it's about the balance. And I think it's where you got to find someone that you can learn from and go to and not have to be judged and get better. Like a Luke Skywalker and Yoda, baby, for all the Star Wars people out there. But that's what I'm talking about. You got to have mentors. And nowadays with online, there's so much. There's so many people out there. And I'm not talking the fake gurus that prefer, that pretend to be the professionals and they prefer that they're going to give all this stuff on that they've never been successful on themselves. I'm talking about people that you can learn from in any genre that's out there today. I urge you to go get a mentor, to leave your ego at the door, and to do what's going to help you get best and become better for yourself, for the people you're surrounding, for the people that are trusting you. Remember, the best can always get better. Don't forget that. Hey, you guys are awesome. I'll see you soon with another video to give you guys some motivation. Hey, go slay the day. Talk to you tomorrow. Peace.